I entreat all Nigerians, and especially the political actors, not to put the amazing progress Nigeria has made in jeopardy. I also urge politicians and their supporters and party organizers to be careful with the language they use. For words can inflame, incite, and provoke, but they can also calm, soothe, and reconcile. Nigerians should remember that their destiny is a common one.
Welcome back. We gave you some platforms on which you could send your comments and questions to the Twitter handle at Neotagbe or at Channels TV with the hashtag Nigeria 2015 and the other hashtag PVC collected or PVC not collected. We also gave you the mail platform, the Nigerian 2015 at channelstv.com to send your mails. We'll probably get one or two comments up there now. Well, we'll get those comments later on, but there is another platform also where we get to hear your feedback, what you have to say, and that's the poll platform. That's Talkback. And on that poll segment of the Nigerian 2015, I'm being joined by Mary Alale Yusuf. Hello, Mary.
Thank you, Neota. Hello and welcome to Talkback, the poll segment on Nigeria 2015. Now, there are several contenders for the seat of governor in Lagos, and our question for the week's poll is, if you were to vote for a governor in Lagos today, who would you choose? Option 1, Akinwumi Ambode. 2, Jimmy Agbaje. And 3, others. To vote, just go to channelstv.com and check one option, then click vote. This poll is open to everyone, not just those in Lagos. Now here's where the youth can exercise their power again and their energies. It's back to Neota with the rest of Nigeria 2015. Neota?
Thank you, Mary. Yes, the youth can get to exercise their I told you earlier we're going to get some feedback. We'll probably get that before the end of the show. But coming back to the studio, I have some tweets that have come in here. And a question by Rocky Akpere says, will the youth play any role? Would age play any role in the voting pattern of the Nigerian youth? Chude, do you think age will play a role in how the youth will vote in these elections?
I mean, if youth will vote for...
Per age? Would they vote for a young candidate?
Would they be looking at a young candidate or an older candidate?
Well, I think the youth will be looking for the candidate that will make their lives better.
How would they know that?
How would they? But they are watching the debates. They are watching one candidate say that corruption will be solved by mobile applications, and they're watching another candidate say that corruption will be solved by people with character, integrity, and transparency in government. So the choice is really stacked. They are seeing once, I mean, first and foremost, thankfully, we have an election in which we've had two leaders of the country, people who are, one who is leading the country and one who has led the country. And we've had their records of solving particular problems, be they security, be they corruption, and be they things like stabilizing the naira and all of that. And so citizens have a choice. The choice is clear. And in making that choice, I mean, 276 girls kidnapped from their homes, it has nothing to do with the age of the candidate.
Citizens have a choice. The question was, would the youth be looking at age?
That's what I'm saying. So I'm saying that they would make the choice based on the issue.
But the question would also be this. Does someone put it this way? Let me rephrase. It says that the fact that the youth are aware of happenings around does not translate to knowledge.
I'm very confused. So, you see, those statements are neither
So, let me put it this way. Does awareness translate to knowledge?
What is awareness? Look, citizens are going to vote in Lagos State or Bayelsa or wherever.
Let's put it, the fact that you know that this is a cup, do you know it's used? The fact that you're aware there's a cup here, Do you
You
know
know
the
what it
use?
should be used for? Not necessarily.
But with respect to what? With respect to going to vote? Or with respect to, the question has to be answered
Within a
in
context,
context.
yeah.
If it's with respect to going to vote, then I say yes, young people are aware of the stark choice that they face. And they know that to make a choice between that requires them going to vote. And they know that the only thing they can use to vote is the PVC.
Which INEC
Which
is
INEC is not making available. So yes, young people have both the awareness and the knowledge of what they need to do for the presidential and the governorship elections and the senatorial elections and the House of Reps elections in February. Yes, they do.
Yeah, but do you think the youth are actually concerned about the Nigeria of tomorrow?
I think we are. I mean, I think it'll be very... I mean, how can you not be concerned? Let me put it that way. You have a part of your country that's being owned or ruled or governed by sort of a crazy bandit of people. You have high unemployment. You have the naira going down in value.
So
Education system will
you're
complain
implying
about.
that the youth will not be swayed by any gratification, financial gratification?
Some people will, without a doubt. I mean, let's not be.
The
64-year-olds,
64-year-olds,
everybody,
57-year-olds,
across the board.
across board,
Yeah.
they will be swayed by
Some will
whatever
be swayed.
exists.
That wants to sway them.
Some will be swayed by issues, some will be swayed by character, some will be swayed by ego, some will be swayed by
Naira.
some will be swayed by naira, some by kobo, some by dollars. It is it's not
Youth
exclusive
specific.
to young
Exactly.
people. It's exclusive to the country we
But
live in.
thuggery is youth specific.
You see, I grew
So
up-
why do the youth allow themselves to be used as thugs?
Why do people allow that? Why do armed robbers allow themselves to be used by groups? Why do women
Financial
allow themselves to be
gratification.
pimped as prostitutes? I mean, there are a variety of reasons. I don't see why we keep hammering on this.
On
Why do youth? Why do
youth.
youth?
You
Why
see,
do youth?
And I've been reading these things when I was young. One of my biggest problems with the media when I was growing up was how they would say disgruntled youth.
Exactly.
And I used to notice that nobody actually asked for the ID cards of these young people to confirm their ages. And so there's this assumption that where there is violence, there is young people. If we unbundle that assumption, it is usually not supported by verifiable facts. That is what.
Even if they're the ones acting it out, it's also always orchestrated by an older person. So why do we focus on the ones that actually do the actual
victim.
acting, not the ones that actually orchestrate it, plan it, fund it, get them the arms, get them the plan, and we focus on the ones that just go out and implement,
Okay,
and
so
then decamp after.
wasting their
Exactly.
Why do you let yourself be used as a tool?
Why do people let themselves be used for anything? I mean,
Yemi Adamaleka, Executive Director, Enough is Enough. Thank you for coming on the show.
Thank you.
Chide Jidanwa, co-founder of Future Africa. Thank you for coming on the show. Now, let's see if we can take some of those mails before we sign out from the studio. Yes, here we are. The mails are there. I live at Akute in Ifo local government area of Ogun State. I was issued a temporary voter's card in 2011. I went to the Independent Electoral Commission's office at Ifo on Friday, January 9, 2015 to collect my permanent voter's card, only for the officials to say that my data was among those supposedly lost in their system. That's coming from Ayo Oluwafemi, Akute in Ogun State. And this is another one from Ininifi Aboyewa from Cambridge, United Kingdom. Please help me advise Nigerians to cast their votes wisely in favor of the candidates they will not regret, especially in the presidential elections. At Ininifi Aboyewa from the UK. We have another one here from Pastor Naira Ezaza Warri Delta State. What will happen to those who have not registered at all and they are very eager to make their votes count? Now, those are some of the mails we have there. Okay, as I said earlier, the feedback platforms using the hashtag Nigeria 2015 or PVC collected or PVC not collected at Channels TV or at Neota Egbe. You can also send a mail to Nigeria 2015 at channelstv.com. We do have quite a number of mails that have come in here. Jonathan Oloniyo says, it's high time we become more responsible as youth. I notice most vocal youth silently work for politicians in disguise. I'm afraid that's the only tweet I can take. There are quite a number of other tweets. I want to thank you so much for joining us on tonight at Nigeria 2015. So we'll come your way again same time on Friday. I'm Neo Taipei. Good night.